Well guys, I was actually going to kind of do a little bit of a fake kind of knackering because of, say, the title of this vlog is 5 countries in one vlog. But this one here has got me stressed. We've just boarded the ferry from Dublin over to Holyhead. And I said, right, let's just have a quick lunch. But as you know, Nicola loves her multifaceted lunches. And okay, we have boarded a little bit earlier than we thought. But cue the whole, she's midway through dipping bread into eggs and multifaceted yogurt in pears.
I had to have 2 bowls of yogurt because apparently having hot food followed by cold would kill Nigel.
I had a very
Slightly extreme reaction.
I had a very rushed pot noodle. Anyway, it is.
Didn't kill me though, hot followed by cold.
It is. Just you wait. I hope this is really rough crossing now. Well, this is 5 countries in one vlog, even though the Ireland part is going to be very, very quick. So we're on the ferry. We can now relax a little bit.
And I had my yogurt and I had my eggs, so I'm good.
Let's see
Somebody
whether.
panicked. I think I better stop now.
Catch up in a bit. Well, good morning. So we didn't record anything yesterday. Got off the boat. Unfortunately, our little usual park up in Holyhead now has a no overnight, so it was just a none too salubrious sleep on the street. And then yesterday, unfortunately, it was a case of just driving through beautiful countryside in Wales through Snowdonia National Park. And I say beautiful because there was already dustings of snow. No footage. Nicola's in the passenger seat. She never sort of, you can see the van over there. But it was really a case of we really wanted to get through as much of Wales as possible because of the weather. And as you can see this morning, we have woken up to a pretty harsh frost. We actually had frost on the inside of the windows this morning for the first time in a very long time. I think the last time was the Beast from the East over in the Isle of Mull. So we are parked up in a really beautiful little spot actually. Now, it looks like we're kind of in and amongst kind of a real sort of nature area, but actually we're only about a 3-minute walk. It's a bit precise, Nigel. About a 5-minute walk into the town, and all full facilities in there, including a library, which is where we spent a good couple of hours yesterday evening working. Lovely cafe over here. Apparently, it does really nice breakfast as well. But our plan today is to explore this town. We really don't want to get driving too soon because again those roads are going to be pretty treacherous this morning, so we're just going to hang out in this little town for the next 2 or 3 hours. We're actually heading a bit further south, only about an hour and a half's drive to get down to our friend Dave and Steph's place where we're actually staying tonight. Staying in the van, of course, keeping it real, but I think we're in for another few days of pretty cold temperatures, but beautiful place to wake up, although I do have the worst gloves. If you've ever followed my photography channel, you know I've had a hate relationship with gloves. I suffer from pretty bad Oh, that probably doesn't help either, does it? Wander around here a little bit. Nicola's in the van getting ready, and then I'll wander back, grab a coffee, and then I think we're back into the library to do a couple of hours work. But this is beautiful. Cold, but beautiful. I've actually managed to get her out of the van, so
I can't actually feel my fingers, they're hurting so much. It's so cold.
Beautiful, a really crisp morning. I say we're just parked over there, but we're going to head now to the library and do a little bit of work, and then I hear there's a market and I'm hoping there's going to be some food on a stick.
There was actually ice inside the windows this morning.
So all good.
Is that a bird stuck to the lake? I think it is, I think it's a bit... No, hang on, pigeons don't swim, do they? Yeah, I obviously need more to see. Honestly, it looks just like a bird stuck to the ice lake. Have a look, see what you think.
Not only just to the lake, but to the ice lake. Let's go check out the frozen bird. Let's rescue the bird that's stuck to the lake. What do we reckon? Or do you reckon just a wooden post or something? As we get closer. It's a funny looking bird. It's got a hole in its head.
Oh, hang on. I think it's metal. Come on, you've got to admit, it looks a bit like a pigeon.
Like, there's all the birds up there, happily swimming. Enough rambling. Time for coffee. At least we can rest assured that no birds were harmed in the making of this vlog.
But I am curious as to how the birds don't get really cold.
There is a book on that.
Is there?
Do penguins have cold feet? That is absolutely beautiful. We're about 2 minutes away from our friend's house who we're staying with tonight, and he said to come up above where they live to a lovely viewpoint, and that is absolutely gorgeous.
That's stunning.
I mean, look at that behind us, look. Oh, a little bit bright, but stunning. Oh, bright again. Bit worried about driving down into our friend Dave's place because it looks like he goes down a big hill. Not sure if I'll get the van out again tomorrow morning, so we might just have to live there. What a stunning place. That lake is frozen, frozen, frozen. There's your cold dipper for you. And no overnight overnight parking signs here. Not quite sure I'd want to stay here tonight, mind you. You might. But look at that. Winter. Oh, let me just darken you down a wee bit. Winter wonderland, eh? Stunning. Well, good morning. And we are across the border into England, visiting friends. We did, however, still stay in the van. And we've woken up this morning to a little bit of snow. Interesting. Thankfully we're not having to move on today, so hopefully that snow will have cleared a little bit by tomorrow when we have to kind of make the drive over into Cambridge. It certainly was a reasonably cold night last night, but actually, to be honest, not too bad in the van, not too bad at all. So hopefully it's a little bit sort of mizzly at the moment. Hopefully this dries up because we're going to go for a bit of a walk this morning with our friends. And then I hear we're going for a curry tonight. Nicola's already taken herself off into the house doing a little bit of work. So, right, I think it's time for a shower. Oh, the luxuries of being parked on a driveway. Well, g'day guys. And the last time we caught up, I think we were just leaving Bristol, making our way across to Cambridge. And that was a week ago. Arriving in Cambridge, we were hit by pretty much frozen in conditions, and so we didn't get out a lot. And if you caught up on our Moments Between vlog from Christmas Day, you'll have seen the sort of snowy scene that we were met with. And I'll put a little bit of B-roll up now. Well, today we're back on the road again and we're heading north, and we're hoping to visit friends up in Waterbeck tonight. And the plan is tomorrow to get a ferry across to the Isle of Arran to see our friends Alistair and Lauren, but that's looking like it might not happen. We've lost the snow and the wintry conditions. In fact, I think we've had like about a 20 degree shift in temperature. But what we are having over the next couple of days is very windy conditions, and today's sailings across to Arran have been disrupted, cancelled, and I think tomorrow's weather looks as bad, if not worse, so we might not get across to the Isle of Arran, which is very disappointing. So I'm going to put you away and we'll catch up when we're parked up across the border into our fourth country of this vlog. Anyway, catch up in a bit. Well, good morning guys. She's here, look at this, look.
Hello!
Get a little bit of protection behind this tree here. Ooh, not sure the
It's breezy.
Tell you what, let's talk inside.
No ferries.
It's a little less windy in here. Well, basically, as is always the case, plans change. And for one reason or another, won't go into the details, we were supposed to be going and seeing friends over these next couple of days, but we had to kind of change those plans. And we actually brought our ferry forward back to Northern Ireland to today rather than tomorrow. And we just thought, you know what, I've had a bit of a stinky cold, so we thought, you know what, we could do with a bit of a bit of luxury. So this one here went on the search for a hotel, B&B, and she didn't do too bad at all.
I found an amazing place. It's about 6 miles outside Stranraer. It's a little country house B&B.
We'll put the name up down below.
Yeah, thank you. And it was such a good price, included breakfast, and it was just the best decision ever.
And it includes llamas.
I mean, you can't get any better for me than a place with llamas or alpacas. That just... I'd pay anything for that, really.
I thought she was going to say a place with multifaceted breakfasts.
Well, that as well, but they beat me at 3 courses today, so they did a good job.
Losing your touch. So we are going to head off soon and grab the ferry. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a choppy crossing, so someone's going to be maybe regretting the fact she's having multifaceted breakfasts. But yeah, we're due to get the ferry in the next couple of hours, and then it's home, James, and don't spare the horses or something along those lines. So we'll probably catch up on the boat, with this one looking slightly less pleased with herself.
Slightly more green.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't feel the best. Oh.
He has been really, really rough, and when we got in the room last night, he said it was the best thing ever just to be able to lay down and do nothing. So
I love roughing
well
it.
worth it.
I'm completely fine roughing it, but last night in the hotel room was lovely. Right, catch up on the boat. I look like I've got big furry ears. What's going on there? That's Nicola's oversized coat. So just waiting on the ferry now to go into... Oh, and someone is still... How many days now have you been doing Duolingo Spanish?
About 880.
How many Spanish words do you know fluently?
About 10.
And
Great use of time.
there's actually a Spanish fan in front of us at Galaventura on Instagram. I've just sent him a little message in Spanish. Disfrutes de Irlanda. Enjoy Ireland. So yeah, just waiting on the ferry. Just waiting to board the ferry. Pretty sure it's going to be a nice choppy crossing. You can always tell it's going to be choppy because the Loch Ryan here in Carn Ryan is a little bit chopped up, so that should be fun and games. Oh, policeman Badger's coming. I think he wants to talk to us. Make sure we're not harbouring any fugitives.
Oh, for goodness sake.
See what I mean? 800 days, and this is what I hear every day. Oh yeah, and unlike last time, Nicola, she's not having a multifaceted lunch. We're ready to actually board the ferry this time. Are you feeling queasy?
A little bit, just a little bit.
It's not too bad, not too bad. Nice and fresh out here though.
I think it was because I had to go inside to the loo when you're all shut in. Definitely makes me feel worse.
Plus there's a couple of gins you had as well. You're all over the place. Well,
Do I have to stop moving?
it's only been a couple of weeks.
I'm just put my armbands on when you talk, so you'll mind I'm not ready otherwise.
Alright, we'll be back in 2 minutes.
I'm not moving.
We all good? We all good? Well, g'day guys, and Happy New Year. It has been actually a couple of weeks since we left you on board that. The ferry crossing actually wasn't too rough. Yeah. It was completely fine. But yeah, it's been a couple of weeks now, but we just thought we would record a little. I've been meaning to record this outro for quite some time and finally got around to doing it. We're actually in Nicola's kind of still somehow surviving car. Do you want to buy a car? We've just left the van in for some TLC. It's got its second MOT coming up and needs some new shoes and other bits and bobs done. So we are vanless. But we just thought we'd come in and record a little bit of an outro. Now this one here always moans that I do too much talking. So she's been very quiet. So let's hear what Nicola's got to say.
We're going for a trail run.
Oh yes, we are actually, yes.
In my new trail shoes.
Nicola got a new pair of trail shoes. This is completely off the cuff random conversation, but really frustrating. Nicola managed to pick up
trail shoes and new running shoes. Both had done less than 50 miles in them. Would have cost me probably over £200 for the 2 pairs, and I paid $45 for both.
Now that's not the frustrating bit, that's a fantastic bit. The frustrating bit is you never find men's shoes in good condition on second hand because, of course, us men, we buy something, we don't like it. We either throw it in the back of our cupboard and let it fester there for the next 15 years, or we wear it anyway. Whereas what Nicola finds is going second hand, you get lots of running shoes for in fact your previous pair of running shoes were
This
cheap
is
as
my
well.
second pair of road running shoes that I bought second hand, and these were, they looked brand new still. Both the trail shoes and the running shoes.
We're going to give the little trail shoes a bit of a go. Anyway, that's completely random conversation that you guys probably didn't want or didn't need to know, but anyway. So, van's in, getting fixed. We do have some crazy plans lined up for the year ahead, but all in good time. So yeah, it's been a 5 countries in one vlog. We are now back in Northern Ireland. I guess we'll catch up again next week when we might start to give you a little bit of an idea of what our future plans are. Who knows? Who knows? Kind of catching up to real time now a little bit. So, right, time to get this one running.
Otherwise, I'm not going.
Exactly. And fingers crossed, the TLC needed in the van won't be too expensive. Right, guys. Once again, thanks a lot for following along. And until next time. First of the year. Well, first of the year for us anyway. See you later, guys. Bye bye. See you next week, guys. Time to go up and do some CPR.